Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Alex with Casanova Garage. In this video, we are going to be continuing with the SEMA Mustang rebuild. If you guys are just tuning in and this is the first video you guys are watching, then you guys have already missed 4 previous videos letting you guys know exactly what happened to this car, how we got here, some of the issues that we have already found, and some of the issues that we've already resolved. Before watching any further and seeing where we're at in the process, please be sure to watch the other videos just so you're caught up to speed with exactly how we got to where we are now. To those of you that have continued to stick with us throughout the series, thank you guys so much for your support. This video is going to be very special because we are going to be doing something that I have been waiting for. Unfortunately, that is not starting the car, although yes, that is something I am super anxious about, to know how this car is going to run, if it's going to run, if everything that we've done so far is going to allow it to run. I'm really nervous, honestly, with how that's gonna go. But in today's video, we are gonna be putting in the sound dampening boards in the back by the firewall so we can finally fit the dash inside and start putting together this interior. With where we left off in the last video, you guys saw that we were able to fully tighten up the bracket that goes behind the dash and be able to wire the entire harness back together like it was. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I got everything in the correct spot. But now comes the time where we're gonna finally be able to put it back in the car rather than continue to take stuff out. Without wasting any more time rambling, we're gonna go ahead, get started. But first, we gotta get you guys set up. Let's go. So now that we were able to do some progress with getting the sound dampening boards installed, stuck to the firewall, we were able to also get the carpet in. It's just kind of set in here. It's not like really in the exact spot, I don't believe so, where it's supposed to go. But for the most part, this is how it's gonna sit. We gotta get the AC big unit box thing in, and then we can finally put the dash in once we start bolting things together and whatnot. And once the dash is in, that's going to be the biggest component that's going to help us start bringing everything back into the car, reinstalling the center console and all the surrounding pieces. This is the big AC box that I was talking about. I think this is called like what, the AC condenser something, maybe, possibly. But this is what we got to get into the car without spilling any more coolant, because, well, there's still some liquid in here because as I was tilting it, yeah, there's coolant coming out. So we got to get this in carefully, tying everything back up, reconnect the actual hoses that go to it, and then once this is bolted down, throw in the dash as one whole piece. Little bit of a progress update. You guys have been seeing how we're doing with the interior of this Mustang. So let's go ahead and give you guys a closer look at exactly what we have done. I'm super happy with how the interior of this Mustang is looking. So we went ahead, put the carpet in first just because it went over the actual transmission tunnel. And well, yeah, we didn't want to have to cut the carpet more or whatever. So the carpet went in first, and with stepping in and out, that is why there are so many footprints. But nonetheless, we got the AC condenser unit box thing. I still don't know if that's correct. We got the dash in and we started bolting it, and now comes the part of basically following back on everything we did with getting the actual steering column in, with getting the speed gauge in, the screen in, all of that stuff needs to be put in. But we are getting super good at making progress with the interior. All we have to do is put the steering column back in, put the speed gauges back in, the screen, all that, and then this car will once again have a complete interior, especially with all the plastics and whatnot that we got. All that will help make this interior look complete once again. Well, I am super excited to let you guys know that we got the interior practically put together, except for the seats. That's why I am sitting on the floor. But everything is looking pretty much like brand new, and I'm so happy to see the car finally get cleaned up, finally get back to what it was. Even if it's little by little, at least we're making progress that we can see. Now, there is still some of the pieces that we're missing for the interior, but majority of it is here. That's why we were able to get it put together as much as we were. And well, I'm excited to show you guys how it turned out. Even though you guys kind of saw already on the GoPro kind of what it looks like, let's go ahead and show you guys a more detailed look. So to start it off, we already got majority of the interior cleaned up, and I'm super happy with how it's looking. It's finally looking like a Mustang should. There are still some pieces that we are missing, like for example that little cover that goes on top of the dash. There is the cover that goes on the shifter itself. We're missing the shift knob. The leather boot, it did break, like a few of the clips did break when I was taking it off. That's my bad, but that's another thing we need to get. We still need to put on the bolts for that little tray in front. And oh, we are also missing the headliner, but that is getting done in suede by my good friends over at Custom Details Co. So I'm super excited to see how that turns out. There is still the back seats that we need to get put in to finally close off the interior. Also with that carpet cover that goes on the back by the speakers, that we need to get cleaned up. The steering wheel is back inside once again. I'm happy that we were able to keep that and they didn't steal it off the car, but that's all bolted in. We got some of the back panels in already. There's still a few pieces like that top bracket that goes around the rear quarter window that we need to get, and that's pretty much it. Once the back seats are in, that's definitely gonna close off a lot of that open space and is gonna make it look like a car once again. For the seats, that's definitely where a lot of work is gonna have to get done, especially to bring them back to life and make them clean once again. I am bummed out about the cuts made on the seat, but you know what? Oh well, at least we got that one fully intact still. There is more of the rear carpeting that we're gonna have to get cleaned up and put back in the car. That top piece is the one that goes in the trunk, and then the bottom one is the one that goes over those rear speakers by the back seat. Overall, I'm super happy with how this car is getting put back together and how it's looking and how much we were able to save it from the damage that was done. We were able to get the interior practically all buttoned up. All that's left to do is just put in the rear seats, some more of the plastics, and then the main driver and passenger seat, and that will be the entire interior. Also, another thing is the headliner, which I still have to pick up. I was sent a video of how it turned out, and I have to say, Custom Details Co. killed it with this headliner. I'm super excited to see how it looks once it's inside the car, especially when it's complete. I think that is gonna be wraps for this video. We thank you guys so much for the continued support. Please be sure to like share with a few friends, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel to follow along for this rebuild process. Can't wait to see what we do next for the Mustang, but for now, this will be it. This is Alex with Casanova Garage, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.